Hey, it looks like I'm live again, first time in a while. If you're watching this anytime afterwards, first things first, I am in desperate need of watch time. The channel's growing at a pretty good rate, and I think I'm going to get to my 1,000 subscribers within 1 year, which you need to get monetized. But what I don't have is I don't have enough view time. So if anybody's watching this in the future after the live, the very first things I need people to watch for as long as possible and try and get my watch time up because it's really lagging right now. I'd say what am I? I'm about 40 odd percent on the way to monetize for subs, and I'm about maybe 30% on the way to monetize for view hours. So I really need to get those view hours up. So if anybody out there has a way to has a time to watch my videos through or check in on a playlist, watch one of my playlists, and leave that running or something along those lines, or anything like that would really help me to keep the channel growing and getting that watch time up. And it's that watch time that's killing me right now. The subscribers, I think I'm going to be okay on. I've got a plan. I've got enough of a community. I've got enough people out there sort of pushing the channel for me, and enough ways to sort of help grow the channel. Right now, if you've clicked on this or if you watch this, maybe the thumbnail will be different later, but you have to make a thumbnail when you go live like this. So I made this thumbnail here. So if you're watching this later, I made that thumbnail there, and it's a really bad thumbnail. I really shouldn't have done that. I should have come up with something a little bit different, but I didn't. That's what I came up with. So I'll just have to make do with that. Not my favorite thumbnail that there's ever been, but it is what it is. So but yeah, so it's all about the watch time right now. I just got to get that watch time up. It's just not high enough. It's not strong enough at the moment, and I've got to try and get that going. Otherwise I'm not going to get it monetized the way I want. I'm going to drop a video later in the week explaining about getting monetized and why I need to get monetized and what it means to me to get monetized. So there are, but what that video talks about is that I was in Guam last week, tropical island of Guam, and it's a beautiful place. I got married there 13 years ago, and I've been there maybe 3 or 4 times. So it is a great place, a really nice place to go visit. But while I was there, I was thinking about my life and about the kind of life I can provide for my family, especially for my little girl who's only 1 year old. And I was kind of thinking, I really need to up my game as far as the YouTube's. Realistically speaking, YouTube is the only way that I can make extra money, to be honest. If I'm perfectly honest, I'm not a rich man. And this is what I say in this video later in the week, so you're probably going to hear this twice from me. But it doesn't matter if you hear it twice from me because I need people to get this, that I'm not a rich man, not a wealthy man at all. And I have a steady salary that comes in, and so I own my own place. I have a car, things like that. So I'm not unwealthy. I'm not on the poverty line, but I don't have enough money to give my girl the life that I really would like to give her. Hey, it's 1 a.m. in LA. Finally, I get my live revenge on Scholar Game and Nerd and force the man to wake up in the middle of the night and watch me go live for once instead of the other way around. Thanks for dropping by, champ. Thanks for dropping by. I'm just dropping live. My girl's gone down for a nap, and I'm just dropping by to go live, to be honest. And this will go up later. One of the reasons I'm going live today is because I don't have a video ready for today, and I usually put my videos up in about 1 hour and 20 minutes time, and rather than take the time to edit a video and all that kind of stuff, I thought I'd just go live, and this can be my video for the day, and then tomorrow I'll have the proper drops and the regular drops. So I was actually in the land of America last week, technically speaking, because I visited Guam with my wife and my daughter, which is, I don't know what Guam is to America. It's not a state, an overseas territory, perhaps. Maybe that's what they're calling it. And I was just saying before you came on that I got married on Guam in 2006. I've been there a few times, and it is like little America. It's got, you use dollars there. You drive on the right side of the road, which is the wrong side of the road, and beautiful beaches and stuff. I have a friend who grew up there as well. It's a great place to visit. It's small, but it's a great place to visit. But while I was there, I realized that I've got to up my game on the YouTube, because this is the only way I can supplement my income. As you know, Scholar Gamer Nerd, working in education, you have a steady income, a solid steady income, but not a spectacular income. And this is the only way I can think of to supplement that income and improve things for me and my family and stuff like that. So I'm asking people, if they can out there, is to up my view time. You yourself, sir, are already monetized and on the way to YouTube fame and fortune. Glory awaits the SGN network, and hopefully I can kind of follow suit in a couple of months' time when I get hopefully get monetized, and hopefully kind of work this thing out and get enough subscribers, enough watch time. The watch time is a killer. But you, I think, Scholar Gamer Nerd, you had one video, wasn't it? It was one video, something to do with computers or something, that you got a massive amount of watch time on, like the something to do with a computer or an unboxing of a computer or something like that. You got like 40,000 views on or something, which just took care of the watch time in a flash for you. So maybe I need to do something like that. I don't know. Maybe there's a kid's toy or something I can do here. Here we go. It's a kid's toy. I should do this. Hi, this is I don't know what this is. Listen to the orchestra. Oh, the battery's died. See, that's why I'm not going to get. Oh, there we go. That's why I'm not getting monetized anytime soon, unlike your good self. So yeah, the watch time's the killer. So I'm not too far away in ratio terms of what I need for subscribers versus watch time. Subscribers like 400 something, so 40 odd % on the way to 1,000, and watch time is about 70,000, which is I guess, I don't know, maybe 30% of what I need. So they're not that far away from each other, 30 and 40%. But I'm just conscious. I don't want to miss out on getting monetized because I don't have the watch time in there. So I'm asking folks around to try and boost the watch time for me. But yeah. But how's things going with you, man? How's LA? Are you guys on school? Are you on holiday? Are you broken up for the summer? I do summer school, so it's Sunday here right now, but I'll be back at school tomorrow morning for the summer school. I think, was I in one of your live streams when I was at my desk? I think I was. I think it was in one of my live streams when I was at my desk doing summer school while watching your channel, which is fine. Unless my boss is watching this video now, in which case I might get in a bit of trouble for that. But I use incognito mode in the background and watch other people's channels while I'm doing my work on the non-incognito mode window. So it's all good. We'll be starting the new school year in a couple of weeks. What's the date today? Let me look at the calendar. I've just lost track of the dates. Today's the 21st. We go back as teachers. We go back on August the 16th. So almost exactly 4 weeks. Today being Sunday, we go back 4 weeks on Friday. So just a little under 4 weeks. And in total, I think we had 7 weeks summer holiday, but four of those weeks I gave to the summer school at my school. So, but I get an extra, I don't know, $3,000 or something like that to do that summer program on top of my salary. So it's not like I'm giving up my holiday for nothing. And frankly, we don't have that much money, so I'd just be sitting around the house anyway. So I see you wrote the Cyber Power PC unboxing. Hold on a minute. One of my dogs is barking. What on earth are you doing? What are you doing? Come here. Come here. Come and meet Scholar Gamer Nerd. Hello, Scholar Gamer Nerd. This is Molly. Hello. Look, she looks really sheepish. She's like, why was I barking? I'm so sorry. The dog, my daughter's asleep next door. Hello, Molly. I have two dogs, Molly and Siri. But if the dog's barking through the house like that, she's definitely going to wake the kid up. So we'll be starting new school, in a couple of weeks. So what was that video of yours that I saw that you were doing something about Murder House? I haven't watched it yet, but something about you walk every day to Murder House. And I was kind of like, that's an intriguing title for a movie, a video. I think I'll be checking that out later on. So and see what it is that Murder House is in Los Angeles. So but yeah, no, I haven't had a chance to catch up. Like I say, I was in Guam last week for 4 days, and to get ready for that, and so I could keep the daily drops going, I front loaded a bunch of videos on the channel, like 4 or 5 of them, and then when I came back, I had to catch up on comments and things like that. So I'm way behind. That's a famous house in LA. I just said lots of laughs for your LOL. I was corrected on that recently. Somebody said it's not lots of laughs, it's laugh out loud. And I think lots of laughs is what old people say. And that just shows you my age. So, but anyway, so you got anything planned for today, man? Are you doing anything? Or you said it's 1 a.m. So I guess, are you going to bed soon, or are you going to go live yourself soon? Have you been live in the last couple of hours? I didn't notice you live when I came on. But you usually go live on a Sunday night, I think, right? Isn't that right? Can't sleep thinking of all that money you're making as a YouTube superstar. I remember when you were doing that, you were fighting that troll for like half an hour in yeah, the pennies. It wasn't half an hour. It was much longer than half an hour. It was like 3 hours or something. And I had to give up halfway through. I was like, I really wanted to stick with you and watch that and see you finally like take down the beast, man. Yeah, 3 hours. But I had to give up halfway through. But I did come back and watch when you posted it later, and I was so happy to see you get through. And then you like go through to the next sort of section, and it's just straight back to it. More bosses to fight and more people to kill. But yeah, it was brutal is exactly what it was. It was just like, and you got so close so many times. You're trying all these different ways. You're like sneaking up and hiding so that then the troll goes back and sort of forgets about you, or then coming attacking from the left, or trying to jump across the cliff to the tree on the right and stuff like that, man. It was it looked quite painful, to be honest, and you looked exhausted doing it, but you stuck at it, and you made sure that you got through it and defeated the beast in the end. Yes, and won that battle. So but if you're not going to be able to sleep, you might as well go live and do something. Or is it not really that kind of thing? Is it not time to go live? You know what I should do actually, though, is I wonder. I was trying to work this out with. Friends of mine that I YouTube with, Splash and Drippy and Shoes Up Sleeves Down. 2 guys I follow. They're both Americans, but they live in Korea now, and they're great guys. Really appreciate them. We're going to try and go live together, but I'm trying to work out how to do that, how to go live, how to invite other people into my live. And I got it to work once, where I was able to have Splash and Drippy join me in the live. I think it'd be cool if I could try and get you in here as well, but I don't know how to do that, and I don't know if it's through YouTube, because what I did to go live was just what I think everybody else does, is up at the top of your window where you've got that little camera icon, and you can click on that, like upload video or go live. So that's what I did, was I just clicked the go live there. But I think there's a way to do it, or at least there was a way to do it by going through Hangouts or something like that. But for some reason, I can't remember how I did it. I did it once with Splash, and we got on live together, and he had his little icon. Let me see if I can get this right there. He had a little icon down here, and I had a little icon beside him. And whenever we spoke, we traded out, which I'm pretty sure you do through Google Hangouts. But I don't know how I did it. I'd love to do it with you online and have Scholar Gamer Nerd and Tokyo Bar 23 mashing it up online across the Pacific. The entire width of the Pacific would be a pretty cool thing to do. And I wonder if there'll be a lag. Most people I see that do these lives where they go live together I think they're pretty close physically. You know, they're in the same country, but I think it'd be cool to try and do it live. I've got a guy in Hong Kong that wants to go live with me as well, and I think it would be a really good way to grow the channel as well. Is to, you know, if you publicize to each other's groups and communities and say, I'm going live with this guy, and then you can sort of share subscribers, and there'll be some crossover there as well. The only thing is that whoever runs the live is the only person who gets the watch hours. So if I invited you into my live, I would be getting the watch hours, and you yourself wouldn't. But then we'd have to reciprocate someday, like another time where you run the live and get the watch hours and stuff like that. So which would be pretty cool. But yeah, it would be great. It would be great to do, and it would be better than this, like this, where I'm, you're pecking away on your keyboard and I'm trying to talk to you, which is kind of funny if you think about it. If you really think about the technology and the world we live in today and stuff like that. I'm sitting here in Tokyo, Japan at 5:30 at night, and you're over there in Los Angeles at 1:30 in the morning. And this is the technology. This is the world we live in. Almost unthinkable, like 10 years ago, that we could have this kind of technology. I'm glad I'm not so old that it passes me by. I'm glad I'm able to keep up to speed with young guys like yourself who are definitely way ahead of me on the curve. I do pretty good for myself. The digital gold rush, yeah. I think maybe you and I actually maybe just missed the wave. I think there's still gold in them there hills. I think I could still get my channel to a place where I get a few extra bucks a month, a couple of $100 a month to supplement my income without too much trouble. But I don't know about the big, 100,000, 200,000 subscribers. I don't know if that gold rush is already passed us by, or if there's something coming next. Is YouTube going to go the way of Facebook? Like Facebook now is, it's I don't know how many new users Facebook gets. Let's put it that way. I think it's older users, and their demographic just gradually gets older as the years go by. And I don't know if YouTube is going that way as well. If that peak has come, you say absolutely not. You think there's still a chance for us to make it big. So, but I don't know. I mean, one of the things I've tried to work out is how much money there is in Facebook. In Facebook, there's not much money in Facebook at all. But how much money there is in YouTube for people like us, if there is a way, how much money you can make, or how many, how much money a month, and how many videos a month, and how much watch time a month, and how many views a month you need to get so much money. And I did see a person that put up a video that said that a daily average daily views, I think she said 2,000 views. Was it 2,000 views? I think she said 2,000 views a day would get you $5,000 a month. Okay, so that's 2,000 views a day. Now, I'm not saying 2,000 views on every video a day. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying cumulative across all of the videos on your channel. And right now, I get round about, I think, 400 views a day. So I'm 20% that target. But I'm wondering, what I would like for me, and I don't know about you, man. Are you sure 2,000 or 2 million? I think it was 2,000 views a day gets you an extra $5,000 a month. So 2,000 views a day times 30 is 20,000, 10,000, 20. That's 60,000 views a month that would get you an extra $5,000. But that doesn't sound right, does it? That doesn't sound like that would get you $5,000, does it? But 2,000 a day in 10 days is 20,000. In 30 days is 60,000. Nah, that doesn't sound right at all, does it? Unless she's also putting in sponsorships and ad revenue and stuff like that. But I don't know. I mean, like I say, if I could, what I would like to get out of this is, say $500 a month extra that I could have as disposable income, because I've made about $80 in total in like a month, or in complete total across the you've been monetized for like 3 months now or something, right? So in total, is that $80? Does that also include in total? Oh man, does that also include donations? Because I remember I was watching you live once, and somebody, you know, either bought something in the store or donated or something like that. I can't remember what it was. Like £50 to 50 cents to 150 cents per day on average. So yeah, but how many views do you think got you that $80, you know, in total, or is it views, or is it watch hours that gets you that money? You know what I mean? Do you have to watch, like, you know, is one long view worth more than many short views, as it were? Because it used to be just a view count, how many views you got, but then they made it harder and turned it into view, like watch time. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I can get to a point where I can get enough money from YouTube to make it worthwhile. So watch minutes and impressions. Yeah, the clicks on ads and stuff. Usually when I see ads on channels that I support, I try and watch the whole ad, and then I click. There's usually a like or like a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the video. So I usually click the like on that. But I don't click through it, if you like. I don't go to the product. Which is probably even more advantageous to the channel host if you actually, you know, click through, like you said, the click-through rate. And impressions, I've seen the impressions in the analytics, you know, like there's that funny little graph that looks like this, and it tells you how many impressions and stuff like that. So, and I've seen them, but it's I've not really gotten to understand what it means. I think it's something to do with how often your video appears on the side menu and down below other people's videos. Because I know what click through is, unless impressions and click through are the same thing. I don't know. So you'd have to kind of work that one out. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, it's something I'm conscious of. But maybe it's not that. I don't know. Maybe you need more than 2,000 views a day. But then again, I mean, like $80. I wonder how many views and how much watch time that $80 is based on. Because like if I do these daily content things, and I'm currently getting like 400 views a day. But if I treble the number of subscribers I have, and then therefore treble the number of views I have, 1,200 views a day, I wonder if that would be enough to kind of get some coin, get some extra in there. But maybe I'm just banging my head against the wall and I'm not going to go anywhere. So you said earlier it's about you getting your brand out there, because I think that's something about your channel that I kind of appreciate, is that there's more to it than just the channel. Like there's the badges. I remember the buttons. That was it. You called them buttons. We call them badges, but the badges and stuff like that. And but the SGN network. It's part of the brand. I try to use this to Instagram as well to sort of push the channel, but I don't know how far that gets me. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So, but I'm gonna stay on live. Do you follow Gary V? I do not know who Gary V is on Instagram. No, who is Gary V? Who is this Gary V that you speak of? Is he? He's on Instagram, but is he a YouTuber, or is he? Has he got some kind of reach that we'd all like to have? Or Jordan Harbing? I don't know who either of them are. I'm a relative noob to these things. I used to be very active on Instagram, but not recently. Social media guru. Who is it that I followed on YouTube? There was a couple of guys that I followed on YouTube when I first started YouTubing, and they had one of them was a really clean cut guy, and they were often talking about what they did at church. And God, I can't remember the name of the channel now. But the channel is all about YouTubing and you know, get the most out of your YouTube channel and all that kind of stuff. So, but I can't for the life of me remember who it is. Something. It's right in the front of my brain, but it won't come out. It's stuck in there. So social media, Gary will literally recognize, you know, sign of social media. I have a fairly good understanding of social media, things like the algorithm on YouTube and stuff like that. But I try to use Instagram to generate views and subs for the channel. I don't find Twitter very successful, and I find Reddit really frustrating. I actually got banned from part of Reddit for over pushing the videos on my channel. So, but yeah, I mean, the Gary Vee and Jordan Harbinger, Maybe I should check those guys out. I think I'm automatically signed into my Instagram on my computer, which is bad. I should really sign out instead of just leaving it in the background. No, I don't want notifications. Oh, look at that. It's ages since I've been on Instagram. Probably about 10 days since I've been on Instagram. So let me just see. Who are those names that you said? Those two dudes have taught me most I knew. Ooh, Gary V and Jordan Harbinger. Let me just check out those. Jordan Harbinger. I wonder if I already follow him. No, I don't follow him. I interview brilliant people so that you can apply their wisdom on the Jordan Harbinger show. And he's got a bunch of photos of him with other people getting ready to interview, I guess. And who was the other one? It was Gary V. Let me have a look at Gary V. The little one's waking up. Gary V. There's Gary V. I can hear my little one in the background. I wonder if she's going to wake up or if it was just a little and then she'll go back to sleep. I think she's up. I'm going to go and get her. It wasn't much of a sleep, was it? All we gave him was 30 minutes. Okay, let's see if we can get part of you on YouTube. There you go. There's the part of her that's going on YouTube. One's face on YouTube. I do not want to spoil her digital identity. There you go. As you can hear, I think the little one's going to need a little bit of attention. Oh, that's funny. So I'm going to have to chip off whoever's watching this later on. Thank you for checking in. As I said at the start of the video, it's a big deal to me to get the watch hours up. I don't want my little girl to be in YouTube videos. So I'll finish this from the side here. Scholar Gamer Nerd, thanks for checking in, man. You were let me do that. It was great to hang with you for half an hour, and I'll definitely work out how to do as soon as my little one here stopped having a little cry. Time for me to sign off, guys. Thank you very much. Whoever watches this later on, thank you to Scholar Gamer Nerd for checking in. If you are watching this later, make sure you subscribe to Scholar Gamer Nerd's channel because that man right there is awesome and he supports me tremendously, and he's a great guy to follow. So signing out from Tokyo, Japan. Thank you, everybody, and I'll speak to you guys real soon.